Hey up middle.
Interview with Reg Bramley by Jane Woodward, taking place at Stanton Institute. Reg, could you start by telling me a bit about yourself, where you were born and brought up?
Well, I was born at Ilkeston Junction in 15th of October 1942. I had one younger brother born 2 years later. I went to the local school, Cosso School, and my father was a coal miner at the time. My mother worked in the packing firm at Ilkeston, packing dummies for Mr. Thompson's. And he came out of the pits with bad legs and went to work at Stanton Ironworks. I was living among all the rest of the people down there with no bathrooms, no hot water, no electric, just gas. And for a light, we just had what was known as a gas mantle, which some people still use today on the market stores. It was a poor way of going on, but when you're born in it, you don't know any different. You don't know people up the road probably living with bathrooms and electric, and you just accept what you've got, and that's it.
Yeah. So what sort of memories do you have of the area? It sounds like it was quite a poor area, quite a working class area, deprived area.
Well, we're surrounded by factories at Ilkeston Junction, and everybody was renting the property. It wasn't very high rent, and although the wages weren't too great, people could live comfortable, and the main hobbies were drinking and smoking, I would say. Everybody seemed to smoke because nobody knew about the dangers of smoking and drinking then. The only place you could get the drink was at a public house or a licensed beer off. There was no buying drink over the counter, it was too strict. But when I went up Ilkeston one day and this fella asked me where I lived, and I told him Ilkeston Junction, he says, "Oh, that's Chinatown." I says, "Chinatown? I've never heard of that." He says, "The reason it's Chinatown because when the rent man comes round and he wants his money, the children come to the door and they say Shin Tin, which sounds Chinese. So Shin Tin means shears and tin. It was just a slang word for it, and that was news to me, and a lot of people what lived down there had never heard of it, but that's what they called it to me." Yeah.
Quite fascinating.
And the rent man used to fetch the rent and walk down the street with his bag of money, all the lot. A chap named Mr. Olroyd. I just can't imagine anybody doing that today.
How big a part of life rather, was Stanton Ironworks at the time when you grew up?
Well, when I left school at 15, I wanted to work down the pit, same as my dad and all the rest of the people in Junction. About 99 out of 100 people in Ilkeston Junction work down the mines, same as everybody in Ilkeston. But my dad says, "You'll be wasting your time, they've been going 100 years, and that's about the lifespan of any average coal mine." So I got an apprenticeship at Stanton Ironworks as an apprentice moulder, and I went in the iron foundry. My dad said, "It'll be hard work, but you'll get your money and you've got a job." And at that time it was 1957 when I started work, and at that time anybody could get a job anywhere, and if you weren't happy with a job you could get another job within a couple of days. Electrician, plumbing, everything. Everybody could go on whatever job they liked, and Stanton Ironworks at the time employed about 12,000, but there was also Sharnos, Rutland Garments, Booers for where the girls worked. There was Johnson and Barnes at Stableford, Raleigh, and Pitts, all the mines. Everybody got employment. You never seen anybody hanging around the streets. And I loved the job, really. It was hard work, mucky, but I loved the job.